What is up, everyone? It has been a couple days since I've made a video. Nothing bad has happened. I've just been MIA. I feel like I owe you guys an apology just for how long it's been since I've made a video, and I know a lot of guys have been, a lot of you have been waiting on a video, especially on Nano Dimension, considering it's like, what, $3 a share right now. And I thought I'd make this so we can set some things straight. Hopefully you guys aren't panicking right now, and you know, between the time I've made my last video and now, you've gotten you know, a little bit more educated in maybe Nano Dimension or just investing in stocks in general, and hopefully you can see some of the arbitrage that's happening right now with Nano Dimension's stock price and then its current underlying book value. Luckily, because the market is tanking so hard, because I want to say, I mean, of course, I can't be for certain, but it is likely the market is pricing in right now between today, January 24th, and the middle of March, where, you know, they're expecting the rate hikes. It's likely whatever's happening now is going to be already priced in by then, and maybe by the middle of March we'll already see things, you know, starting to head back up. But remember that no two stocks are the same. You know, if an entire sector is falling, there can be a few outliers, especially the ones that have a book value like Nano Dimension that are higher than the actual stock price. So that's what we're going to talk about today is, you know, the fact that, you know, markets are inefficient. Stocks are usually like pretty efficient because they're so liquid. They can be inefficient like right now, but for the most part they are a little more efficient, mainly because the liquidity is so high, and you know, day traders and short-term speculators can kind of, you know, squeeze out all that arbitrage really quick. The whole point is the whole market is panicking right now, so this is a time where you could really take advantage. If you have been holding out on Nano Dimension stock, then it's been kind of hard to look at, but if you understand what's really happening and, you know, you understand what you own, it's not too bad. But anyways, guys, I know this video has been long awaited, so I guess for the rest of the video I will leave the beanie back on. Anyways, let's get in the video. So if we take a trip to Yahoo Finance and just type in NNDM, we can take a quick look in the stock statistics and see what exactly we have in shares outstanding and what the underlying book value is. We have 256 million shares outstanding, 256.5 million, and we currently have around 1.4 billion in cash, and if we were to deduct all the debts, that leaves us, you know, with pretty much 1.4 billion in cash. If we divide that out into all the shares that exist in this stock, we will have $5.74 in book value. So what this means right now is that for every one share of Nano Dimension that you own that costs you $3.32, you are getting essentially $5.74 of value on the stock side. Right now we know Nano Dimension is cash rich, meaning that, you know, they have a bunch of cash, they have intellectual property, but a bulk of their value right now is in cash. So pretty much if you have money just sitting around in the bank, you have the ability to transition the money that you would have in your bank for the money in their bank essentially. But the difference is that for every $3.32 of your money in the bank that you put into this stock, you will get $5.70-ish cents of value in their bank. Now, it's not all cash, but I would say at least 80 to 90% of that is cash. And the other 10%, the other, you know, 50, 60 cents that you would get in book value is the actual, you know, company, all the intellectual property, whatever, plants, property, equipment, all that stuff that is in that figure. I really don't want you guys to get too absorbed in looking at the chart here. You just have to understand the fact that the stock is priced less than what they actually have in value. That's like something I want to put in your brains right now. You don't have to think that hard, really. Inefficient markets are defined as the market wherein the financial asset does not display or reflect its fair and true market value. Once Nano Dimension decides to trade back above $5, we will start to approach its fair market value. But until then, you essentially get to capture that arbitrage. So if we were to do this in percentage terms and we get $3.32 and divide that into its $5.72 book value, we're essentially getting like a 40% discount on the stock right now. So that means there is a 40% arbitrage on the stock that you can make up as a unrealized gain if you decide to buy the stock and hold it. Now, when it gets to its book value, will you sell it? That is entirely up to you, though I would say, in my honest opinion, that it wouldn't make sense to sell it there just because there is still so much room to grow. What I'm saying right now is that if you are like more of the value investor, this is a like amazing opportunity to get this stock right now under its book value. Now, if we want to talk about fundamentals, they have had a plethora of press releases that have been coming out over the last few months. The latest one actually being today. This was the press release titled Nano Dimension establishes first additively manufactured electronics nanolab facility to advance multi-layer printed electronics. They sold their next gen Dragonfly 4 system. Maybe you guys don't know this. The CEO of Nano Dimension, Yoav Stern, did put $500,000 of his own money into the company. He bought it from the open market. He bought shares of Nano Dimension to essentially prove that he has skin in the game, and he does have material items to lose, his money basically. So this is the first video I have put up in a while, and it's going to be kind of a process to get back in the groove completely. I've been doing a whole bunch of things outside of Nano Dimension. I got into software engineering. I'm in a boot camp right now learning a couple programming languages on the front end. Eventually I'll get to the back end. I started a Bitcoin mining business. That has taken a lot of time, especially learning a whole bunch of things about mining infrastructure and energy and cold calling people and making sure that all the systems I have are in place and will work once I have everything set up, so that way I can scale. I don't want to get into the topic of, why aren't you mining other cryptocurrencies? I picked Bitcoin simply because I like the fundamentals of Bitcoin, so it's really easy for me to just, commit with something that has a proven track record. But besides that, guys, nothing has really changed. I still have my shares in Nano Dimension. I have 1,000 shares in Nano Dimension still to this point in time. I wish I could like triple or quadruple my shares right now without having to sell anything else. I also don't want to pull any margin out. Make sure if you are more risk averse, you're not borrowing money to buy stuff like this. You are simply working and building your cash reserves to acquire these assets. Later on, when they appreciate, maybe it'll make sense to pull some equity out and use that to fund other ventures you might have. It's not a terrible idea, but that is the situation I'm in. I really can't buy any more shares. If you guys have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I do still see all of your comments, guys. Are you guys still invested in Nano Dimension, or have the bears scared you out? Do you think it's not a good opportunity anymore? Give me your reasons as to why you might or might not own this stock. Or you could just go ahead and tell me about some other stocks that you think are interesting and have good fundamentals. If you are going to comment on another stock, make sure you put something besides the stock ticker symbol, because if I get like a million stock ticker symbols, it's going to be really hard for me to have any reason to pick any single one of them out. So put the stock ticker symbol, put a good reason as to why it is relevant and has a ton of opportunity in it, and I will give it a look, and maybe I'll talk about it in a future video. But that is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed what you were watching, make sure you hit that like button, and while you're down there, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to get notified when I make videos just like this one. Thank you guys for your patience, thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you in the next video.